media influenced them to have this misconception about Africa.
I'm from an island from the coast of Kenya called Lamu Island, and the population is not that big.
First of all, I really don't know that much about my country, like, because I've been moving around since I was little, but I have like an idea kind of. Well, okay, I know that in my country people like to dance and to drink, of course, and the government sucks. It's been like 12 years since I've been in Liberia because I came here when I was 10. So basically what I remember, I know there is like really hot. We have 2 seasons, like a rainy season and a dry season. So that's about it. But usually during the rainy season, it's like pretty very warm and humid and stuff like that.
The government is corrupted, but a lot of foreign investors are abusing the politics and the people. That's what makes me sad. But what makes me smile is every time there's a celebration, as in a festival, everybody gets together, and everybody, family, friends, people you don't know, strangers. We go outside, play around, and have fun.
There are many historical sites in Kenya, especially on my island from Lamu, and tourists come there like all year round, all the time. We have beach resorts, we have, like I say, historical sites, and it's such an amazing place. And we have nice like nightclubs and bars. People go at night, and beach parties all the time, every day.
Oh my gosh, I love African food. My favorite one is called tabagi. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's called tabagi. And like, there's different ways you can make tabagi. You can either make tabagi with the little kitide, which is very bitter, but it tastes really good, or like the bitter balls, which is not bitter, but they're called bitter balls. I really don't get it, but it's not bitter, but it's really good. But tabagi is my favorite one. And then we pampato or cassava leaf. I just love all African food, period.
Ethiopian food, there's one called injera. Injera is kind of like a flatbread. Oh, so good. I still wanted. I need to go back home for injera. I really love that. And we put a sauce in it. There's a flatbread, we put a sauce in it. And my favorite sauce is doro wet, which is chicken sauce type of thing.
I do belly dancing. I do traditional dance from my tribe, which is Bajuni tribe, and I do just like any other crazy dancing. Also, I love Indian dancing. Like, I dance all the time. If I could, I would walk dancing. I love it. I dance in my room like crazy.
I really love eskista. Eskista is a dance in Ethiopia. It's mostly in your shoulders, so you just do this, you know, kind of like eskista.
My mother and I arrived in the United States of America January 6, 2000. We arrived at the JFK airport in New York City. I was 10 years of age. I came to America last year in 2010, and I was 18.
I think 2007, on the summer. I don't know the exact date, but it was very different from what I'm used to. The days were longer. That means it's supposed to be night, but it's still a daytime.
Here in the USA in 2007 in February. I can still remember that day. It was so cold. There was snow actually. It was like past time to see snow, like seriously. I was not used to the cold. I got sick the first week. It was homesick, so yeah. I was 15 years old. I was a freshman in high school. It was such an experience.
I mean, it was difficult for me because I was going to elementary school, And I learned very quickly that Americans can be very cruel and judgmental to people that are like different from them. So at an early age, from 10 years old, starting elementary school in a new country, like I spoke English in Africa, but when I came to America, they made me feel like I was speaking a different language. In school, they was bullying me. They called me all types of names. Like they just made me feel so hard. But I used to go home and cry and wish I wasn't African at all. That all my problems would just like disappear.
It was really tough. Like, it was really hard for me because I, first of all, didn't speak any English at all. Like, my first language is French, so, oh my God, everything was so hard. Like, I wasn't able to understand what people were saying, and I couldn't express myself, and it was just so hard.
Adjusting to US was very hard because I had a different culture, I had a different way of thinking, and I went to school, and I went to a Catholic school, and I was the only black kid there. There was some kind of discrimination.
It was not easy to adjust to this kind of culture in this place. It was because everywhere I go in my high school, I was the only person wearing a hijab, and that made me feel left out a lot. And the culture is very different. Like the way people dress, talk, it's completely different. It was very hard to adjust, and I think I'm still adjusting until today here in college. It'll take time, but eventually I'll get it.
Do you speak like, or do you live on a tree? Do you live on a mud hut, or do you carry guns around? I was really hurt because nobody came to me and said, "Tell me about your culture."
Like I just miss my grand aunt, like the one that raised me. It's been 12 years since I've seen her, like my entire, well, up to before I left the country. Like she was very involved. Like she raised my mom, she raised me. She raised, besides my mom and me, she raised like a lot of other people's children. Like she never had any kids of her own, so like she raised a lot of relative kids that couldn't raise their own children. So like I really miss her because it's 12 years now and I haven't seen her. And I just want to go back home, at least, God forbid, one more time before, God forbid, before he takes her away from me.
What do I miss the most about my country is my family. I'm the only one here. Like my father brought me here. I'm the eldest child. I really miss my family. All my sisters and brother, my mother, they're all over there. I really miss them. That's what I miss most, especially in the holidays.
Je m'appelle Rebecca Gachani, je fais la deuxième année. J'étudie la communication, faculté de communication et international business et business international. La seule chose que j'aime à propos de moi, c'est ma taille. Merci beaucoup.
Yeah. Hello, my people. Hey, my name is Franmino, and I'm a junior here at Albright College, and I'm from Liberia. And the one thing I like with myself is, let me think, I think I like my way of thinking. It's very rational. I like that with myself.
ደህና ናችሁ ወይ? እኔ ስሜ ኢዩኤል ይባላለሁ። ኢዩኤል ፍሬ በቀለ። ኢትዮጵያ ነው የተወለድኩት። ስለ ራሴ የምወደው ነገር ካለ ሰውን መርዳት እወዳለሁ።
Jina langu ni Nazma Mohamed Ali, natoka Kenya. I'm a sophomore, niko mwaka wa pili katika Albright College. Kitu ambacho napenda kuhusu mimi ni smile yangu na macho yangu makubwa. Asante. Kwaheri.
Hi, my name is Ebony Henson, and I'm the president of the African Student Association. I am a junior, I'm 20 years old, and I'm a fashion design and Africana Studies major. I view Africa as an amazing and beautiful continent with different countries and cultures and languages. It's very diverse. There's different religions, Christianity, Muslim, indigenous religions, and it's just a beautiful place in general. What I like about Africa is the different cultures and how people in Africa, like the family, they stick together. It's not like in America where it's every man for themselves. Everybody works together as a community. In some parts of Africa, I disagree with polygamy. I know in Nigeria, if you want to have your marriage license, you can check a polygamous marriage or a regular marriage. And I just don't believe in polygamy because I think that everyone should have one person that they want to marry. But I'm not saying it's all of Africa, it's just some parts of Africa. I'm the president of the African Student Association here at Albright College. And basically I'm involved in Africa. I'm an Africana Studies major. I love everything about Africa. I love African music, particularly I like Nigerian and Coupe de Kale. One place I would like to go in Africa is Lagos, Nigeria. It used to be the capital of Nigeria, but now it's Abuja. But I love Nigeria and the culture, and I have a lot of friends from Nigeria. They're Igbo and Yoruba. And I just want to, also I'm a fashion design major, and I would like to one day have a fashion franchise in Africa, and I was thinking about Nigeria because I love the fashion there and the clothing. And the second place I would like to go is Mali. Not particularly Bamako, which is the capital, but Timbuktu because it was once a place of culture and schooling. I would just like to let everyone know that we need to stop viewing Africa in a negative way because of the media. You can't view Africa in a negative way unless you actually lived in the country or experienced the culture. If you want to know about Africa, go to Africa yourself or talk to different people who are from Africa. Do not view it in a negative way if you don't actually know yourself. Last of all, peace, love, Africa.